Hey guys, hopefully this video is longer. I cleared out all the music on my phone and then I just re-added the music that I listen to the most at work. So, right, let's try this again. These are the rutabagas. I had no choice because the June bugs are out here to go ahead and apply some desiccated earth to them. So hopefully that will kill those June bugs. Since there are no flowers over there, I shouldn't have to worry about my bees messing with those. And I keep the flowers, like, the flowers, and like, I can't even reach the sunflowers if I wanted to put anything on those. So you can see there's lots of bees today. Lots of bees at the sunflowers today. They're not even really coming up here messing with the marigolds that I've seen, I haven't seen them over here messing with them today. That is the red sugar cane, and it's about 3 feet tall now. I'm not sure how tall it's going to get this year. The first year I grew it back there where those sunflowers were, and it got about 5 feet tall. It was a little bit. Some of them were taller than me, and most of them were like above my shoulders. So let's look at the cushaw. I have my scissors and an old pill bottle because my seeds I already lost some off of these kale that I was letting go to seed so I could get the seeds, because I really like this variety of kale. So yeah, let me put those down. Alright, so that's a good use for an old pill bottle. You can use it to store your seeds in. This is that cushaw. I think the first time I showed you guys this cushaw, it showed up on tape because it was cutting out so soon. It was probably about that long. I mean, this is after 3 days of evenings of rain, and then I got another little cushaw forming over there. There's several other little cushaw. So the thing I don't like about the cushaw is the space requirement for it. It strangles everything. It goes everywhere. It climbs everything. So that's why next year I'm going to put the cushaw on the side of the yard that Tater's on. I'm going to go ahead and start taking and claiming that side of the yard for more gardening space. So the squashes, the cucumbers, the cushaw, all that stuff will be over there. And this side would be more for root vegetables and the peppers, the strawberries, the beans, some rutabagas and collards, green, stuff like that. And like I said before, all my berry bushes this fall, they're going to all get moved. The sassafras tree is nice and a decent size. Don't have to worry about it dying now. So it's ready to be moved out of the garden. I think in the chicory, probably, well, I like the chicory over there. But I'll probably put the chicory up beside the barn. Because I like the chicory. I love the flowers, and the fact that their flowers open up and there's a bunch of flowers, and the bees and the dragonflies and stuff, they love that chicory plant, the chicory. So I'll separate them out so they can spread out some more, and I'll put them along the edge of the barn where the lilies are at now. I'm going to move the lilies and put them around the house, along the sides of the house and in front of the house and in front of the fence. So yeah. Those June bugs are in the garden. They're skeletonizing some of the sunflower leaves. As you can see, they're eating up the sunflowers leaves, but they're all over the raspberry bush. You can see here the raspberry bush has leaves. So you can see them. They're right there. Look. They're hiding in there. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're in there. So yeah, so that's another reason I want to move these out of the garden, because they come over here and they're almost killed this tomato plant. See my tomato plant? So I got some tomatoes I gotta pick. I forgot to pick tomatoes when I was on. This is callaloo, and I don't want it to go to seed, so let me go ahead and rip this one up, because callaloo is very invasive. This is from the first time I grew callaloo 3 years ago, and I'm still getting callaloo from that batch. Oh look, okay, let me see. You guys can see my bee. Can you see the bee? He just flew over there. There he is. Look, there's some more bees up there. So I got all different sizes and types of honeybees over here today. getting honey, getting over here getting what they call that stuff, pollen and nectar and stuff. These are the Italian golds. They're about 2.5 to 3 inches in length now. I really miss not having a beef steak tomato this year, and I don't know where, because I don't know where this morning glory is coming from. I don't know if it's from birds visiting plants and dropping and whatnot, because we didn't have morning glory out here until last year. There was none, so or it could have came in a seed packet, I guess, as well. But I don't want it strangling my pepper plant, so you got to come on off of there. But yeah, these peppers are looking really nice now. We got that rain. The squash borers have attacked my squash. All these squash over here. I just put some poison around the base of the borer, but you can see the base of the borer or the plant. This is what squash borers do. They destroy it and they drill inside and they destroy it from the inside out. And the squash is still trying to make flowers, still trying to reproduce. But a lot of their nutrients, so they start spreading out like a vine. Squash will start spreading out. They will actually start sending down roots from that main stem in different places as it tries to survive through this. And you can see I have, since I got rain, and bees now, I have lots of little squash trying to form, but because they're just being robbed of nutrients left and right by the squash borers. This is how bad that one is. That they're all in the plants. So yeah, just plant too. So I put it around the base of them, hoping that, like, you know, when they come in and out, they'll go through that desiccated earth and that it'll scratch up their exoskeleton and maybe it'll kill some of them. Maybe it won't. That vine over there, I don't know if you guys can see, but that is the vine for the round zucchini. And I should have known the squash borers had attacked it. The fact that it was vining out so far. So yeah. Once again, it's another bust year for squash for me. I'm not going to get the yield that I want because of these squash borers. They're bad in Virginia. I don't know why they're so bad in Virginia. I don't remember having to deal with that in North Carolina growing up. But, you know, as they say, it is what it is. So those peppers there are actually starting to flower and grow down. Those are the California varieties. So, yeah. There, those sunflowers. I'm 5'4". I'm not even tall as my fence. It's a 6-foot fence. So, yeah, you can see how much taller they are than me. And those two right there, I can't wait to see the heads those two put out. If they put out little heads, I'm going to just laugh. Because these hybrids, these volunteers are hybrids from last year's sunflower. Last year I had the multi-head decorative variety, and I also had some of the mammoth varieties planted out here. Oh look, another bee. And so let me leave them alone because I don't need to be getting stung. The potatoes, I'm not gonna probably get many. I probably should go ahead. This is another one that fell down. Let me tuck it, see if I can tuck it behind these. Probably not. So it fell down too. Maybe I can get it trying to get it over the fence. And maybe the fence will support it. So there we go. Potatoes, I'm not going to get many potatoes. More callaloo. But I have like a little mulch pile right here. There's a potato plant right there. Potato plant right here. More of those morning glory vines that I don't know where they came from. But yeah, whatever it was, it's attacked this tomato plant. It's sending out roots down here, and I put it over here so it could spread some and grow along the ground if it wanted to. Let me get these tomatoes off of it that are ready. And it's a volunteer cherry tomato. I it sprouted over there where those rutabagas are, and I moved it over here because at the time I didn't know the Crochet was going to do this, and so it was